All right, so let's talk contour because I know that contouring can sometimes be intimidating. So I just want to give some helpful tips. So I want to talk about where to place it, why we place it there, and what it's doing on your face, specifically your forehead and your cheeks tonight. So I am going to be using my Easy One Compact Makeup Routine. I've got my full face of makeup right here in this one compact, and this dark color right here, indigo, is my contour color. Your contour color is going to be several shades darker than your foundation color. So I'm going to show you, this is my contour color. And then this shade here below it is my foundation color. So I'm going to place that here, and you can see the difference in those two. So I get the question a lot about using if bronzer and contour are the same thing, and they are not. I also have my bronzer here, so let me show you the difference. So this is my bronzer. Okay, so as you can see here, this dark color has more of an ash undertone, and this has more of a warm, like brown undertone. So that's because this bronzer here is adding warmth, like a sun-kissed glow to where you apply that. And then the contour here has like a more ash undertone because it's mimicking shadows that are created on your face. So two different colors, and they do two different things on your face. Okay, so I'm going to start by applying my foundation color or my main highlight. I just like to start this way, so I'm just going to pop this on really quick. And again, this is my One Compact Simple Makeup Routine. It's also a routine that we're not layering product. So you can see that I'm not putting this everywhere on my face. I'm going to leave a little area for my concealer and then my contour that I'm going to show you guys. I just wanted to pop this on really quick. Okay, and then I'm going to pop on my concealer or brightening shade as well. Okay. Now contour. So like I said before, contour is made to mimic the shadows that your face already creates. So you can see where I place these two colors on my face, I look washed out. Because these colors are used to color correct, even out your skin tone, and it does a very good job of that, but it also makes me look very flat because it's taken away any color that I had, the shadows that I had, all of that. So when you contour, you're adding that back. So for your forehead contour, what it also can do when you contour is diminish features that you want to hide. Whereas this brightening shade here that I put, this is meant to bring forward and brighten features that you want to enhance, so like my eyes. So that's why I brighten up the center of my face. Okay, so the contour, I'm gonna start with my forehead. So if you like your forehead shape, you're not trying to diminish the size, or you feel like it's too small, or you just want to rub it right across your hairline. Okay, so I am using, like I said, my One Compact 3D foundation. These are cream-based products, so they're very forgiving. So if I don't get it in the perfect spot, it's okay. If you're using like liquid or powder, you may have to be more precise, because if you watch this, I can just buff it right out and it blends just beautifully. I could even blend it all the way out if I needed to, so you literally cannot mess it up. But again, if you like the shape of your forehead, just right along that hairline, okay? If you have a smaller forehead, then you would want to just put it right up along that hairline, just right at the top here. Just a very thin layer there. Because if you bring it down further, it's going to make your forehead appear smaller. Now, opposite of that, if you feel like you have a very large forehead, then you're going to want to bring it down pretty low. And I'll take this brush and just blend it in a little bit. And you don't want to blend out the color, you just want to blend out the harsh line there. Just like that. Okay? So that can make your forehead appear longer or shorter. You also can help it appear like if you feel like your forehead is really wide. You would want to apply your contour here on the sides. And that makes your forehead appear slimmer. Okay? Now for your cheek contour. So I like to contour right underneath my cheekbone. So you either want to contour right underneath or right on top of your cheekbone. Now, if you have a fuller face and you want your face to appear slimmer, you're going to want to start at the top of your ear and come down to the corner of your lip, kind of that sharp angle there. Now, if you have a slimmer cheek, and so you just want to add back that dimension, but don't want to make your cheeks appear slimmer, then you want to start at the top of your ear and come make a curve toward the end of your nose, or the side of your nose. Okay, so let me show you that. So I'm still going to go right on top of right underneath my cheekbone, but I'm angling it down pretty far. And then on this side, so cheekbone here, you see, add a little bit, angle a little more down. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brush and just buff that harsh line. So you still want to have the line there, so you're still adding that dimension and shape, but not so harsh. You can see that. So you can see my cheek appears slimmer, but you always want to blend upward in an upward motion to lift. So you can see that this cheek appears a lot slimmer than this cheek. Okay. Buff it a little more. Almost like a pressing motion. There we go. Okay. So you can also contour your jawline, which helps with that double chin. And you want to go right on that jawline. So you want to think about contouring on the hard points of your face. So right on your cheekbone, on the sides of your nose, your forehead, and jawline. You never want to contour in the soft parts of your face. And then for your nose contour, there are so many different ways that you can contour your nose depending on your nose shape, what you're trying to do, diminish, that kind of thing. But the easiest way I have found, because you want to take it right down that hard spot of your nose, the top part of your nose, is to take my pinky finger and dab into my contour, and I rub my fingers together, and then I just go down just like that, because you're gonna want that really thin line right down the center. And then I'm just gonna take my brush and just kind of buff that out, and I'm just kind of like pressing and stippling, because you don't want to completely take away that color. Flip it over to the fluffier end. You're just gonna want to buff it out just a little bit, because with these cream products, you can completely take it away. They're so forgiving, so you cannot mess it up. So if you do feel like you mess it up, you can just blend it out and start over. All right, so that was my little Contour 101, just simple contour tips for you guys. Again, if you are interested in getting started with this easy one combat makeup routine, I'm happy to help you get started. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, everything I need for my full face of makeup is right here in this one compact. I've got my blushes, my eyeshadows, bronzer like you saw, all over my foundation color, giving me that three-dimensional shape. So I'm happy to help you get started. I will match you to your personal compact of colors. So just send me a message or comment below.